warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, it's me and myself, Fajar Salmi Aminah. I'm from the affirmative team of this motion. So this house believes that cancel culture is an effective punishment for public figure. But why do we cancel someone? What is cancel culture? Cancel culture is when we stop supporting someone because of their said or did something that considered wrong or offensive. For some people, of course. This often happens in social media such as Twitter, Instagram, TikTok or something. But is it an effective way? Of course it is, because cancel culture. Because why we should cancel public figure that did or say something wrong? Because public figure has a strong influence in the society because they are influencers. So they influence people that follow them in social media or even in real life. So that's why their behaviors matters. Because their behaviors has an impact to society because they influence people. That's why it matters. And that they should have consequences of what they did or what they say, something like that. For example, in South Korea, there are some idols that has been got cancelled because of their behavior, the scandal or something. So in South Korea, is the public figures is what we call it is imagine they okay, they're expecting the public figure has to be perfect. It has to be perfect because they influence someone because there has a big name in society. That's why they have to be a perfect example for other human beings. And in Korea, maybe it's just because rumors that spreads when idols have accused bullying in their past, that idols is immediately forced to stop their activities, losing their jobs or the brand deals, and of course they have to make a public apologies. Because the cancel culture in Korea is such a it's a common thing they do to punish the public figure that have problematic or something. And even though in Indonesia public figure is not an effective yet because Indonesia the Indonesian citizen is easy to get distracted from one problem to another problem, so they not mainly focus on canceling. Okay, I'm not saying we have to cancel other people, but here because they have a big power, they influence people. So it is important for us to cancel someone that have a bad behavior, have a bad attitude or something because it has an impact in society. It has an impact to their followers or something. Therefore, cancel culture is an effective punishment for the public figures since they did or said something that's bad for the society because they have a big name, they influence society, they have a strong power in there. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Mohamed Alexar and I bring a message from esports should be included in the curriculum. I agree with this
Motion.
I agree with this motion because excessive screen time has become a serious issue among students. So proper guidance is needed how they use digital device. Nowadays, students spend a lot of time using digital device for learning and entertainment. This can lead to various health problems such as age strain, poor posture, sleep disturbance, and lack of physical activity. In addition, many players struggle to control their emotion and may use harsh or inappropriate techniques while playing. Therefore, by including this part in the curriculum with proper guidance from teacher, students can learn not only about the games, but also how to manage their emotions, control their time, and maintain academics.
That's all.
Maybe that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, educators, honorable opponents, and everyone present. I, as the preposition, strongly believe that driving license is not a valid certificate that one is eligible to ride. I believe that with this motion, I believe that driving license is not a valid certificate that one is eligible to ride because first, having a license doesn't guarantee real driving skills. A study by the World Health Organization or WHO shows that human error contributes to over 90% of road accidents worldwide. So, if license truly proves competence, why do licensed drivers dominate accident statistics? This means licensed drivers are still frequently involved in accidents. Second, driving ability is not static. It requires continuous awareness, discipline, and responsibility, which a one-time test cannot measure of that. Therefore, a driving license is merely a legal formality, not a true indicator of eligibility. So, we should adapt a concept of continuous certification system, which many professions like doctor or pilot who have to improve their ability. So driving license is must adapt of that concept because road is not just straight, but there are some lonjakan or
Church.
so driving license is not just by one test make me sure to call someone can have a driving skills. So in conclusion, a driving license is nothing more than a piece of paper that grants permission but not proof of ability. If safety is our priority, we must admit that the current system fails to guarantee competence. Thank you.
Oke.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
For this motion, I do not fully agree that revolution or sim can be used. Many people that can be used as a benchmark for a good driver. Many people already have a license, but their driving skill are still poor. This happens because the process of obtaining a license is not always done hastily. And some people use brokes or calo to get easily without proper testing. The data showing that 17 until 18% of accident cases involve people who already have a license proof that having a license does not grant good driving ability. Therefore, a license can only be a valid indicator if the process is strict, free from blockers, and include proper tests such as a written and practical exam. In conclusion, a driver license does not guarantee good driving skill as long as the system remains weak. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Is there a
wabarakatuh.
minute?
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That's it, brother Umar. 1 minute and 27 seconds.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Michael Isan and I will argue on the topic e-sport should be put into our national curriculum. And from the role perspective. As technology develops, education must also change to follow modern trends. One of the fastest growing industries today is e-sport. Therefore, I strongly believe that e-sport should be included in our national curriculum. E-sport should be part of the national education system. E-sport is not just playing games. It teaches important skills such as teamwork, critical thinking, strategy, communication, and fast decision making. These skills are very useful in real life. Many countries like South Korea and China have already supported e-sport in education. Professional players can earn high income and represent their countries internationally. In addition, e-sport also offers job opportunities such as game, develop, coach, and content creator. This shows that e-sport is a serious and valuable field that deserves recognition in education. Adding e-sport to the curriculum will help students develop modern skills, explore new careers, and stay relevant in the digital era. Thank you.
Oke.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Now I will to deliver to my statement to argument to the motion is driving license. Driving license is not always a valid certificate. Okay, for assertion, driving license is not always best eligible to drive in this country. A driving license is not always a valid certificate that graduates a person is truly eligible to drive safely. This is because license standards differ across regions and in some cases the requirement may not be strict enough to ensure real driving competence. Passing a basic test does not always reflect a driver's ability to handle complex or dangerous situations on the road. For example, in some countries or areas, a driving test focus mainly one simple technique, such as parking or basic route navigation, while neglecting advanced driving skills. Additionally, there have been reports of license being obtained from non-standard procedures, such as minimal testing or even corruption. Research in traffic safety studies also show that human errors means leading cases of accidents even among licensed drivers. For conclusion, a driving license is not a valid certificate in this country because you have certificate, but when you not to drive, then then what will you do? That is enough for me. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Balgis, and today I stand before you to deliver my argument regarding the motion thesis should be terminated from graduation requirement. To begin with, I would like to assert that the mandatory undergraduate thesis should be replaced with the more practical industry-relevant capstone projects. To analyze this further, we must look at not every student is destined for a career in academic research. Forcing a research-heavy thesis often act as an administrative bottleneck that delay graduation without providing the practical skill required by today's job market. This is proven by the fact that many universities worldwide have successfully implemented alternative graduation paths, such as professional internship, startup project, or creative portfolios, which have led to higher employability rates for graduates. Consequently, terminating the thesis as a sole environment will improve the efficiency and professional development of higher education. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Today my motion is cancel culture is ineffective for social accountability. Cancel culture serves as a naturally democratic tool to hold powerful individuals accountable when legal system fail. Many public figures push the will and influence to bypass traditional justice. Cancel culture use social currency as a deterrent when the public withdraw support it is the influencer platform and finance. Forcing an immediate response or behavioral change. The hashtag #MeToo movement is a prime example. Social media pressure led to the downfall of powerful predators like Harvey Weinstein, which eventually triggered actual legal reform and workplace policy change worldwide. In conclusion, cancel culture is not merely a trend of public outrage, but a vital decentralized regulatory mechanism, the digital age. It effectively bridges the gap between legal failures and social justice by priorities the protection of communal values over the unchecked influence of individual. We ensure a society that is more accountable and responsive to system harm. Therefore, we firmly stand by the effective of cancel culture. That's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nasib Ahmad Munazam, and I don't agree with motion number 4 if the driving license is not a valid certificate that someone is eligible to ride. Because driving certificate is important. It shows that person has driving competence, legality, and assist in forensic investigation. by the police. Also to increase driving awareness in country. If a driver license was not important, SpongeBob wouldn't have difficulty getting one from Mr. Pang. Okay. Point one is assist for forensic investigation. If you have accident in the street, accident in the highway, yes. If you itu apa? Your data, okay? You can have police for check your yes that yes ya maaf ya. Okay. Other evidence is important for driver personal data dan itu bisa masuk. Especially now that is accompanied by blood type. Okay. Now then, driving license if include your blood type, blood type, blood type. Okay. So that I don't agree if driving certificate is not a valid certificate that one is eligible to ride. Okay, I think that's enough for me. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today, good morning everyone.
Morning.
My name is Anastasia Aulia. Today I would like to express my argument that sport should be included in our natural curriculum. First, sport helps students develop important skills such as teamwork, communication, and strategic thinking. The skills are useful in both education and future career. Second, the e-sport industry is growing rapidly and offers many job opportunities. By including it in the curriculum, school can prepare students for modern careers. In addition, sport can increase student engagement. Many students are interested in gaming, so learning becomes more fun and interactive. Lastly, sport can be controlled with proper rules and structure, so it remains educational. Therefore, sport should be included because it is relevant, benefits, and engaging. So, that's all my argument. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Naila Azhara. I would like to deliver my argument about the motion. That is, driving license is not a valid certificate that one is eligible to ride. Many people think that having a driving license means someone is ready to drive safely. However, I believe this is not always true because passing a test does not guarantee good driving behavior. In reality, many drivers who have licenses still break traffic rules, drive carelessly, and cause accidents. Driving is not only about skill, but also about attitude, awareness, and responsibility. For example, we can still see many accidents happening even though the driver already have a license. So, this shows that a driving license alone is not enough to prove that someone is truly capable of driving safely.
In addition, real road conditions are often unpredictable. Drivers need to stay alert and make quick decisions, which cannot always be measured in a simple test. This is why having a license does not always reflect real driving ability. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today I would like to talk about sport education. I believe sport should be included in the curriculum. Firstly, sport can develop teamwork and communication skills. Players must work together to win. And secondly, it gathers every opportunity. The sport industry is growing very fast. Thirdly, it can increase student motivation to learn, and many students are more engaged through game. For example, professional sport players can earn money from tournament and private scholarship. Some people think sport is just a distraction, but with proper control, it can be educational. In conclusion, sport can be a valuable part of modern education. That's all from me. Thank you all. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm Anissa Fakim, and today I will express my opinion about the statement that cancel culture is an effective punishment for public figures. In my opinion, I disagree with this statement because cancel culture can be unfair and harmful in many situations. This issue is important because public figures influence many people in society. First, cancel culture can destroy careers unfairly. This happens because many people judge public figures too quickly without checking the facts. For example, some celebrities lose their job or sponsorship because of rumors on social media before the truth is confirmed. Public figures should be given the chance to explain themselves before being judged. This story shows that cancel culture is not an effective punishment because it does not always provide fair judgment. Moreover, cancel culture does not give people the chance to learn from mistakes. Everyone needs the opportunity to improve after making mistakes. Some public figures apologize sincerely but are still rejected by the public. This situation can affect their mental health and future opportunities. It shows that cancel culture prevents personal growth and is not effective. And lastly, cancel culture often leads to cyberbullying. This is because online attacks spread negativity instead of solving problems. For example, many cancel public figures receive harmful comments and threats on social media. It's a toxic online environment that affects many people. It shows that cancel culture cannot be considered an effective punishment. In conclusion, cancel culture is not an effective punishment because it can be unfair, prevent improvement, and encourage cyberbullying. Therefore, I disagree with this statement. That's all from me. Thanks for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Myself, my name is Azam Tasha. So now I will talk about thesis should be terminated from education environment. So I agree that thesis should be terminated from education environment. A thesis is no longer the best way to measure whether students are truly ready for the future. Many students formulate it only because it's mandatory, not because it adds real value to their learning. Thesis should be terminated for education requirements because it's no longer served as an effective and relevant measure of students' competence. In many cases, it becomes more about completing a requirement than showing real ability or attention. Such
success in writing a thesis do not always reflect the skills needed in real life or in the workplace. Not all students are preparing for academic or research career, so writing a thesis forces them into a system that does not match their future goals. Instead of developing practical and useful skills, students spend too much time on theoretical research that may not be relevant in real-world life. This mismatch makes education less effective. Students should be given options that fit their career paths and personal strengths. Practical projects or internship will be more beneficial for many students. Studies have shown that students often experience high levels of stress and burnout during thesis preparation, which can harm their mental health and academic performance. In addition, reports from various universities shows increasing cases of plagiarism and low-quality research, which suggests that the thesis requirement is often treated as formality rather than meaningful learning process. This proves that the system does not always create quality outcomes. It can also create pressure that distracts students from other important learning experiences. Therefore, since thesis requirements are often irrelevant, ineffective, and even harmful, it is clear that they should be removed from education system in favor of more practical and flexible alternatives. Universities should focus on methods that better prepare students for real challenges after graduation. Education should adapt to modern needs, not remain stuck in outdated systems. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning everyone. Driving license is not a fully valid certificate of driving competence. The licensing process often focuses on passing standardized tests rather than ensuring consistent real-world driving behavior and strong safety awareness. A significant number of traffic accidents involve drivers who already possess valid license, indicating that certification does not guarantee safe driving practices. This highlights a gap between formal qualification and actual ability. Factors such as limited testing scope, lack of continuous evaluation, and weak enforcement reduce the reliability of the license as a true measure of competence. Therefore, a driving license alone cannot be considered sufficient proof of driving competence. That's all. Thank you.
Oke.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Honorable judges and respected audience and everyone listening today. In today's digital era, public figures are no longer just entertainers, just influencers. They are role models who can shape opinions, behaviors, and even social values. With million people watching and listening to them, their words and action carry real consequences. However, what happens when these public figures misuse their influence and when they spread harmful message or abuse their power? This is where cancel culture cause emotion. Cancel culture is an effective punishment for public figures. Cancel culture serves as a modern form of accountability. It allows society to it allows society to apa namanya it allows society to respond quickly when the public figures act irresponsibly, especially like especially like when the formal system are slow, limited, or fail to take action. Yeah. It directly impacts their reputation, career, and people trust things that matter most to them. Therefore, this is not just a random punishment. Cancel culture is not a random. Bener tau? It's not a random. Kata-katanya bener ya?
Aku just be confident.
Punishment. Cancel culture is not a random punishment, but a necessary and powerful in and powerful form and powerful form of social ability of public accountability. So, in my conclusion, cancel culture is an effective tool of accountability in the modern world. It ensures that
the public figure face the consequence of their action, the consequence of their mistake. I don't know what to do.
It ensures that public figures
Attitude, behavior,
face consequence for harmful
action, harmful effect.
yes, for harmful action and encourages them to act responsibly. Without it, many would escape consequence due to slow or limited legal systems. For all the reasons, I strongly support the motion. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Today I would like to present an argument on the motion because this house was record moderately giving the person I stand in this affirmative as follows. I strongly agree that giving education